The 2011 Santos Tour Down Under was one of the most remarkable in the history of the event. The race before the race, the classic criterium, run around Adelaide city streets on the Sunday evening, was a great opportunity for Matthew Goss to run into some early sprint form.
Well, they've taken away the two fastest men. We haven't got Cavendish, but Matthew Goss is on form, and Renshaw is the lead-out man, not for Cavendish, but for Matt Goss this time. It's going to go 1-2 for HTC High Road, and it's a win, the third win of the year for Matthew Goss.
On the opening stage of the race, the peloton charged into Anguston, and it was another dominant win by an Australian.
HTC have still got control. Goss is in the centre. That looks like Liquigas is also trying to get their man through. McEwen is in much better place now as he moves through with the wheel, but it's Goss who's opened up the running, and Goss really has got his legs on this year. Goss is clear, and Greipel is on his wheel and can't do what he did a year ago, and that's win the take because it is gone to Matthew Goss.
Goss would start the next day in the Santos Oka Leaders jersey. But on stage 2, one of the most successful riders to ever compete in the Santos Tour Down Under had a day to forget.
Somebody's gone down in the middle. They've all gone over the top of him. Well, that was a massive crash, Paul, and I think that's Cavendish lying in the road.
Definitely HTC rider down there. You can see Tyler Farrar, the American, is down there as well. A lot of the big sprinters were very close together. That crash was fairly close to the front.
That was not the end of the carnage.
The gentlefolk of Manham have never seen a finish like this as the whole bunch comes up. Only those left lying in the road 3.5 kilometres out on here. And Robbie McEwen's made a run on the left. Graham Brown's gone on the right. And Geraint Thomas has dropped out of it now. And there's been a crash. And that's Thomas who's gone down. But he's left Ben Swift in the lead here as Swift pushes on for the line. He's not going to get up on him, Robbie McEwen or Graham Brown. And Ben Swift, who actually came here with the team to have a look at the finish a couple of days ago, have got their just rewards.
Well, just have a look at this one more time there. You can see McEwen all of a sudden, Phil, he sees the gate start to close and says, I've got to go now. Now's the time before I get blocked in. He starts his acceleration on the left. As Geraint Thomas starts to go back, that rider there from Katusha, in fact, they were all fighting up against the barriers. Thomas goes down very rapidly. A couple of guys go straight over the top.
When the dust settled, it was Robbie McEwen who would wear the Oka jersey for the last time in his cycling career. But the question was, could he keep it? When Matt Goss punctured not far from the end of stage 3, McEwen's chances were increased, but Goss fought back to catch the peloton for the finishing sprint to the line.
They must fight for every second here as they start the lineup for Matthew Goss is dead centre. He's found his legs from somewhere after coming back onto the field. Goss is leading out, a victory for him. Will give him the lead back, but he's been nipped by another rider from Victoria. And this is Michael Matthews in his first Pro Tour event. He's 20 and a half years of age, and he's got himself a stage victory for Rabobank.
Matt Goss's efforts meant he then got the leader's jersey back from Robbie McEwen. With just 4 seconds separating Goss, Greipel and McEwen, the race for bonus seconds on the mid-race sprints became a serious issue early on the next day's stage.
And this is going to be a good one because breaking is Goss in the Oka jersey as he breaks clean now. He's chased by Robbie McEwen. McEwen has gone onto his back wheel. Thomas de Gent is in third place here. And the old man from Queensland, forgive me Robbie, has got the better there of Matthew Goss.
No breakaway had succeeded all week, and a small group of riders were able to eke out a minimal time gap. And one of those riders had the potential to steal the race lead. The peloton were expected to easily chase them down, but it was going to be close.
The back of the peloton is hanging on now because the sprinters' teams are sensing there may be no kill today. As they start to line up for the finish here, there's a 10-second win bonus, and Cam Meyer will still need daylight between him and the race to take over the race lead. Well, I tell you, the boys must be surprised in this peloton. They haven't reeled in these 4 riders because they've been dangling out front now for quite a few kilometres, but they're lined up for the finish now. De Gent, who's had a brilliant day in the sprinters jersey, or at least that's what he should have by the end of it if he makes a top 2 finish, has got the lead. Only Meyer has gone with him. Cameron Meyer has gone onto his back wheel now. Has he got the inspiration? He has. Cameron Meyer, at 23 years of age, is another of the young bloods of Australia. He gets the victory for Garmin Cervelo, and that's a Pro Tour win for him.
Now the most important thing now, Phil, is what the clock is going to say, because he lost some time yesterday. A big sprint behind there, and you can see Matty Goss right in the middle.
Goss coming through in the ochre jersey, just gets best of the rest on the line, but no time bonus. And he'll lose that ochre jersey now to Cameron Meyer.
Matt Goss was then just 12 seconds behind in the overall standings. On each stage, the top 3 received time bonuses, so a podium result on stage 5 was essential for Goss.
They are coming now at 70 kilometres an hour, right onto his back wheel. And this is looking as though Francisco Ventoso is right in the centre. Michael Matthews is right. Ventoso gets it on the line. Matthews will be second. Matthew Goss is third, and that will give him a 4-second time bonus, and that could be crucial tomorrow.
So Meyer maintained the Santos ochre leaders jersey heading out onto the last stage. But there was still time for Goss to steal the win.
And watch out for Matthew Goss, he's in fourth wheel at the moment. Remember, 3 seconds for the win, 2 and 1 as they come up towards the line, and it's going to be flat out here. Cameron Meyer can't get it. Look at the speed of Greipel. Greipel's going to spoil the show for everyone as he comes up, but it's going to be Goss on the line, the worst possible scenario.
Well, I'm not sure. It was close, Phil, between those two. It was
Michael Matthews who's got it.
Do the calculations. What that does now to the overall classification is it puts Matty Goss at 6 seconds now behind Cameron Meyer. This is going to be a rip-roaring sprint.
Well, Greipel is on the wheel of Greg Henderson, and there's another bumper shoulders there as they fight for the wheel here as the lead out starts for the line now. This is going to be the end of the Santos Tour Down Under in fine fettle as somebody's gone on the left and he's dancing like it might well be Mark Cavendish here. As then Sky are after him, Greg Henderson goes after him here, and over the top Sky have got this if they can hold the pace all the way to the line. They've got it 1-2 on the line, and I think that the third place there was probably Robbie McEwen, which means that Cam Meyer has won the Santos Tour Down Under. That was incredible as Swift has got it, Henderson is second, Matthew Goss has crossed the line in third place. He gets a 4-second time bonus. He loses the race to Cam Meyer by 2 seconds. Can you believe a finish like that?